Hey everyone, sitting here waiting to pick up my Zandon, 6-year-old boy, about to be 7. So his birthday's a couple weeks after Christmas, so he's growing up too fast. But anyway, I was sitting here, and it's always hard for me to find a time to do a video. Have to stage it right, make sure it's quiet. So I'm sitting in here in the car, super quiet. So I thought this is the perfect time to do this. But I kind of want to talk about diets, what's been going on. I see all these diets out there, especially the keto diet. You got the paleo. You have all these different diets, and then I see these supplements now being attached to those diets. And then I see well-known, I guess, fitness figures seen promoting it, and I'm seeing people get on these diets and then totally just falling lower or worse off than they were when they started it. And the marketing is getting a lot more brilliant with these diets and fad diets and things. And as a customer, what you got to look at and you got always have in mind is just the simplicity of science when it comes to this. It is so simple that you can't sell it. It's not marketable. Like, I could tell you all this right now, and you're still going to try to search out for the grass is greener kind of concept. You would rather hear things that you want to believe. The simplicity of it is kind of comical when you look at what actually makes you lose weight or gain weight or not change, and what all these diets say. And let's go with the basic calories in to calories out. It's the basic law of thermodynamics. Energy can't be created or destroyed. It's converted from one form to another, blah, blah, blah. We all learned it back when we were in school. So if you take in more food or calories, because calories come out of the food, then you can expel. It is common sense. It is going to go to fat. Again, I want you all Google what a calorie is. A calorie is a measurement of energy. There is not a calorie of carb and a calorie of a protein. They look different. It's a measurement. A measurement's a measurement. An inch looks like another inch. A pound is a pound. It's all the same. So it's about the energy to energy out. The macro, I know I'll hear the guys out there talk about how the macronutrients matter. They do. But the macronutrients do not cause weight to go on you or weight to go off of you directly. Macronutrients have to do with how they make you feel. Not just physically, but the way they start getting your brain to think. A good example is, let's say you haven't eaten in a while and you are starving to death, and then you go grocery shopping. Do you really expect to buy the things that you need? Probably not. You're going to walk down those snack aisles, or the way everything's set up in grocery stores or stores is for you to spontaneously buy. So you're going to give in to those things. That stimulates your hunger more, and then you're probably going to go home, or on the way home go buy fast food, and then you're going to eat. So if not eating was the best, or eating the least amount was the best, then not eating would be the best. So you not eating before you go to the grocery store would have been best option to make sure you lose weight, and that's just not true. Let's go the other way around. Sugar or carbohydrates. They're seen as especially bad in the keto diet, and it's not the carbohydrates that make you gain weight. It's the association that comes with everything. So it's not the bread, it's the cheese and the hamburger and the french fries that come with it, with the drink, and then the dessert. All those things come together. It's association. It's not the pasta. It's getting 4 cups of Alfredo sauce poured on that salsa or that pasta, along with the garlic bread that comes along with it, and then the appetizer salad with the dressing on it. So it's all association. If you do the right portions and you get the calories right, then you will get to your goal. It's not about eating the least amount possible. If eating the least amount possible was the best, again, then being anorexic would be the best thing in the world. And we know that is not. What that causes is fat loss and muscle loss. So there's a certain point that if you eat down to, you're going to lose both. Just a fact. It's finding that number out, that magic number. It's not going to allow you to lose muscle mass. And it's not just with the calorie. It's not a fixed number. It has to do with your exercise levels, your activity levels in the day, how much you sit around all day. All these different variables that go in. So you want to eat enough to make sure you don't lose muscle, but you're at a deficit to lose body fat because you're at a deficit. And you want to eat at a point where it allows you to have the highest amount of energy, or not just feeling energy, but work energy, to be able to have the best workouts, be most active in the day, and mentally want to be active because you have enough energy. So that's the importance of carbohydrates. It's your energy foods. Now, I'll hear about these diets and how, I have so much energy when I don't eat any kind of carbohydrates. BS. That is totally crap, because you're probably drinking 4 pots of coffee, taking some energy pills, energy packets, sleeping an extra 4 hours a day because your energy levels are down. It all comes down again to balance. That's all I can say. Protein is not a magic food. You can't eat protein and expect it to make you gain muscle, or you eat protein and it makes fat go away. It just doesn't work that way. I wish. I really wish eating protein would just make my biceps bigger, or if I just cut out the carbohydrates, I would get a 6-pack and eat more protein and I get bigger biceps. It just doesn't work that way. The people that get the super fast results that you see, either 1 or 2 things. 1, they're taking drugs to get there. Or 2, they're lying. They're using angles and shadowing and things like that to show more of a dramatic change than what really is. Or it could be a third. It could be really over a lot longer period of time, and then them saying it's a lot shorter. So those are really easy things to manipulate people with. So just be cautious of that. Now, the fact is if you eat in a day and over time you gain weight, you're eating too much damn food. I don't care if you think you're not. You are eating too much food. Period. There's no way around that. And your brain has a wonderful way, if you're not tracking things, has a wonderful way of making you believe what you want to believe. And another thing, you don't have photographic memory. You are not going to remember every single food you ate thinking that you did it right. You're just going to remember the things you want to remember. For example, 4 days ago, right now, what did you have for lunch and then a snack? You just don't know. You have to think back, okay? So, that kind of thinking. 7 days ago, what did you have for dinner? How much? You're just not going to remember those things. So, the fact is, it's simple. Keep it simple. Track the amount of calories you have. Eat foods that make you feel good. Do not eat foods that make you feel horrible or want to eat more. There are trigger foods. Do not have the foods that you cannot control around you. If you cannot control it, then it's simple. You know what's going to happen. You're going to overeat it. So control. Activity, exercise is super important. But you got to do the amount of exercise that fits into your lifestyle so you can be consistent. And do a level of exercise that allows you to control your appetite. If you start off too much, maybe, everyone's different. These are just examples. But if you start off at a very high level amount of exercise and you spark that deficit that causes weight loss, and you're not used to the hunger feelings, you're probably going to fail. You're probably going to give in and cheat, or whatever you want to call it, or stop tracking your food, because if you do, you can't cheat, so you are able to eat more. So start off realistically. Keep it simple. Do exercise to improve your movement, quality of life, basic strength, the things that you need to go down the line in progressions and become better and better. You've had most of your life to get out of shape, and you're trying to get into shape now. Don't think you're going to do it in 3 weeks. Or all these little challenges that say, you lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks. Bravo to those people, but it is not a success in my mind if it's not forever. And when I say forever, I don't expect people to be perfect all the time. I'm not perfect. I go through stages in the past of my life where things got harder, got off a track, wasn't really driven to be at a certain point, but I was in control to the point where I don't let it get out of hand. And I understand why. I didn't blame anything else. I didn't blame it on carbs. I didn't blame it on eating at 9 at night. I was just eating too much damn food, or I wasn't doing the level of exercise as I was doing before. Simple. It's on me. And your weight loss and you not getting to your goals, or you getting to your goals, is 100% on you. Know that. Make sure you check out my website at www.warrentmartin.com. If you're in this area, my gym, syncfitnessandmovement.com. Come by, try out my gym. I have an awesome online program that'll be launching the beginning of next year. You have to check it out. It hasn't been done before. It is going to be so individualized on your workouts. Going to teach you how to do your eating right, how to get away from these diets, get away from all this, find out what works for you as an individual. Everyone's different. Everyone's different when you're mad, sad, glad, stressed, busy, not busy, motivated, not motivated, holidays, non-holidays, hot, cold. There's so many variables that go into it. And I understand that. And you should understand that too. I think everyone should understand that. And that's how everyone should be teaching fitness, is based on everyone's individual things that allow success, and also understanding the things that cause failure. That is super important. If you understand what causes your failures and what allows you to be successful, dear goodness, imagine where you could be. So make sure you check out my websites. Feel free to comment here, share. Talk to y'all later.